G'day viewers, we're on Flying Scotsman, and it's time to see what he's got under the kilt. So let's just bring our reverser up, whoops, wrong way, up into, that'll do fine, and let's just put her on the roof, because we want to do the ton. We are accelerating quite nicely, so we've got the regulator fully open. It's using more steam than necessary because we didn't really increase the steam chest pressure terribly much, if at all. And our reverser on 41 right now. Still sitting on 200 in the boiler, so we're doing okay over there. The 200 in the boiler is the gauge I'm looking at up here. And we are running on the East Coast Mainline, heading towards Peterborough. Creeping up to 70 miles an hour now. We've attained that. 30 miles an hour to go. Gonna keep going on the full thing here. Glancing over at the rail driver, I see we're up to 73 miles an hour. I can see that just through the gap in the door there, just over the top of my shiny head. Still coming on up. We naturally enough have permission from the signalman to exceed the speed limit at this point. And why am I making this video? Well, to show off the new chuffs sounds, which are pretty awesome. Let's listen to them for a moment. And because a viewer asked me how to get to the ton. So with the regulator fully open, which is a bit excessive to be honest with you. You could probably have it on 80%, probably don't need it on fully open. So let's bring it back a bit. Let's sit on 82, sounds good. Reverse is at 41, and we are accelerating happily still. And you can see bringing it back to 80% made very little difference on the steam chest. The steam chest is this gauge up here that's jiggling like a mad thing as the valves open and close. You can see we are still accelerating. We have made 82 miles an hour now. We come back on the flat, we're now still on the slight downhill. We do need all the help we can get to the ton. Still accelerating very slowly, 83 miles an hour now. She does sound quite magnificent. This rate will be giving the Azuma a run for its money. We have crept up to 86 miles an hour now. That chunk you see hanging off the left-hand side is actually the speedometer of the locomotive. Still on the 0.5 down gradient. You probably won't get much over 65 or 70 mile an hour on the up gradient in this beast because she's not designed to accelerate. She's designed to maintain high speed. That's why she's got those great big driving wheels. Hop back into the cab because we've just hit 90 miles an hour. Cruising along quite happily. Still accelerating. .93 miles an hour now. If you're wondering how I can tell, I've got a rail driver sitting next to me. Brief little pause when I change camera views while it figures out what's going on there. It's thinking, hang on, why am I going this fast? I'm a steam engine. We are at 95 now. So we're well on our way to making the ton. I would suggest we're probably going to do it. So just a reminder, I'm on 82% and 41 on the reverser. And my steam usage settled down. I'm sitting on 200 again over there on the boiler pressure. As we come up to the ton itself, where we're on 98 miles an hour now. It's pretty good. $99. There we go, we have in fact hit the Hundy. So, just out of interest, since we've actually managed to hit the Hundy, I'm going to put my reverser back to 32 and see if we can maintain this speed using less steam. Looking and sounding pretty good. We'll do the dog head out view, of course. We are still accelerating. We are now up to 102 miles an hour on the rail driver. We're on the flat now, so we're probably not getting that far from Peterborough. Oh no, we've got a while to go. Let's just keep her going. I don't think we'll accelerate too much now that I've brought the reverser back into the low 30s though. Ooh, yellow signal. That's not what we want to see. We are catching up with the Azuma that's in front of us because it of course is behaving itself doing the speed limit. $103 miles an hour now. Now, interesting question. Could you sit here with your head out at 100 miles an hour? Probably not. But we've gone green again just in time. Now that we're on the uphill gradient, we'll start to slow down anyway. But there you go. We have in fact made the ton, and that's how you do it. Had the regulator in the low 80s, and I had my reverser at about 41, I believe. Now, one thing to watch is your steam chest. If you open the regulator up all the way, it doesn't actually make any difference on the amount of steam you're putting into the cylinders, does it? So let's bring it down and see where it actually starts to drop. So I'll just pop the cylinder cocks open briefly, because that gets rid of the excess. So 75, 69, 61. Yeah, we're starting to drop there a little bit. We're 55. Yeah, it's coming down a bit lower again. It's hard to tell, I know, but it actually is. Such a jiggly gauge. We are pretty much maintaining the pegged 100 with only 49% on the reg. So that's going pretty well. So does that tell us what the Scotsman's got under his kilt? It's probably a rabbit. That's what I'm thinking. A Scottish bonny. You thought I was going to say something else, didn't you? Well, I'm not. So there. But anyway, I think that's enough of this, so you can get to the ton. It's pretty easy. Just remember to operate your regulator wisely so that you don't run out of steam, because if you open it right up and keep it there, you'll discover your steam pressure drops rather a lot. So when I had the regulator at 80%, my steam pressure in the boiler had dropped down to about 200, and at one point it was under 200. Now that we're sitting on 49%, we're still maintaining the ton. We wouldn't accelerate at this rate anymore. There went an Azuma down the other side there. Should have stuck my head out that side, shouldn't I? That would have been smart. That's not the button I wanted. Let's go race ahead. Ooh, looks like a good spot to take a picture, doesn't it? I think, yeah, about there. Let's bring our depth of field down just a little bit. Let's bring her in closer to the locomotive, though. Maybe come over this side where the light's better. Oh, look at that. That's better. That looks pretty good. Give it somewhere to go, though. About there. Look pretty good, I think. There we go. And that brings our video to an end today. And there goes Scotty into the distance. With the Scottish bunny under his kilt. Alright, folks. Thanks for watching. I hope this has helped you in your quest for 100 miles an hour as well. See you later. I'll go and deal with this yellow signal. Bye.